Quite slow here. Spa, one of the world's great racetracks. So, yeah, a lack of power. That was bad. Patience over pace. What? How did I run out of time? 3 wide, that's great. Have to be careful there. 2 wide. I don't want to jinx anything. Wow, that was exciting. That was a mess. That's funny. I mean, it's not funny, it's sad. Things have settled down a little bit. Gregor who too. Uh-oh, was it healthy fear? Is that really what I want? Or would that just be terrible? The Great Battle's a special place. This year's Formula 1 race. That was a tragedy. I don't know that we have the time nor the talent. May still be some fireworks, as long as we don't do anything stupid. I do not remember where we go. I'm over it. Am I? I'm not over it. I'm gonna say I'm over it. Hello and welcome to Spa-Francorchamps, a track that I have not spent nearly enough time practicing on. So, yeah. It's just been a busy week. I was busy a couple nights this week, and so I didn't get much practice time in, so I'm quite slow here, but I've actually had a good race or two already. But there's a couple spots that I just don't quite have figured out yet. Down here, I think it's called Puhan. I have to double check. But this really fast corner here. There's part of me that likes to think you could take it with just a little lift. And then there's another part of me that's quite sure that that's not possible. Additionally, the bus stop is not great for me, as well as the source. So 3 pretty important sections of this track are the 3 sections that I'm really struggling with. Although part of the reason why they are important is because they are some of the more difficult sections of this racetrack. Spa, of course, one of the world's great racetracks, you know, up there with Nürburgring and Indianapolis as some of the greatest circuits, one of the greatest circuits in the world. This corner, Eau Rouge, especially famous corner on the track. Not very difficult in this car, to be honest. In fact, I found that towards the top of Eau Rouge, because of the lack of power, I actually have to downshift a gear just to keep the power on. So it's not like you're in any real danger of crashing there unless someone's being overly opportunistic and trying to go through there side by side. Other than that, not a terribly difficult corner in this car. That was bad. But yeah, I'm a good bit less comfortable around this circuit than I was last week around the Hungaroring, so I don't expect similar results. But again, we're still kind of in learn the car, learn the series mode, and that's okay. Patience over pace is kind of my motto at the moment. I wonder if that's first gear corner. Just so much more power. Oh, big field tonight. That'll be fun. This is a big racetrack. We'll probably only get about 7 laps out of it. Shorter than it was back in the day, certainly. But still, I want to say it's like 7 miles long or something like that. So, really big circuit. And it really is great. It's a lot of fun to drive around. It races pretty well too. These cars can get a good tow along this section and then on the Kemmel Straight as well. I believe that's what it's called. What? How did I run out of time? That doesn't seem fair. I was on a fast lap too. Well, alright, so starting dead last, 17th out of 17. And my lap was gonna... Alright, whatever, it's fine. The best part... you know what, I was up on my splits too, like decently. I mean, I was gonna... It doesn't matter. I was probably gonna set my personal best, but... we'll save it for the race, I suppose. And the good news is, almost certainly we have room to move up. So we start 17th. Let's see how far up the grid we can get. But man, what a frustrating... Okay, whatever. I'm over it. Am I? I'm not over it. I'm going to say I'm over it. Look at us back here. Look at all those cars ahead of us. 16 of them to be exact. Will we ever catch them? That'll be the great mystery, I suppose. See how many cars spin out in the bus stop here. So it seems to be really slippery coming out of this chicane. So I use second gear just because one, even if you're really delicate with the throttle, it still seems really easy to spin. Alright, here we go. Everyone through there clean, that's nice. See how the source goes.
Car on your left. You're on the right. 3 wide. Car on your left.
3 wide, that's great. Just what you want to hear. To Eau Rouge for the first time. Alright, tires need a little bit of warming.
Go right. Go right.
We've made up a couple spots. Does that count as off? It does. Have to be careful there. Too wide. Try and get a good exit down here. Be a little slow, but I got a decent toe. Just kind of don't want to lose the train. Be patient. I don't want to jinx anything, but I have spun on my own in the first 2 races. Maybe that can be our goal.
Slow car ahead. Car stopped ahead. You got a slow car on the left.
Oh,
Go
oh,
right.
oh.
Go left.
Wow. Okay. That was exciting. Man, I don't know how we missed that. That was a mess. This guy's slow.
Car on your left. Stay on the right. Clear.
Dude just wiped out half the field and they all got 4Xs. That's funny. I mean, it's not funny, it's sad. But it's funny that how the scoring system works. You know, it's a no-fault system. So if you're involved in an accident in any way, even if you didn't cause it, you still get safety rating points taken off. Well, you don't necessarily get safety rating points taken off. It depends how many other incidents you have during the race. It is frustrating. You know, when it's not something that was your fault and you're just kind of caught up in it. Oh, went off again. See, I don't need help getting safety rating points off. I do it on my own. Alright, things have settled down a little bit. Just gonna kind of dial in and see how we can get along here. Hate those corners. Don't love that corner either. Both of them do. I mean, I've said this before, back even with my MX-5 videos. Some of these corners on this small monitor, and you just can't see into the corner. And that really makes it hard to get an accurate line through there. That said, that is certainly not the thing holding me back from being faster. I don't think triple screens would suddenly turn me into Gregor Hutu. Right, so maybe 5th gear? Uh-oh. I'm so afraid of 1st gear in that corner. It was a healthy fear. But nonetheless, I don't like it. Yeah, I kind of wish Eau Rouge was a little more challenging in this car. I mean, I say that, but is that really what I want? Or would that just be terrible? But this is a fun track. It really is. I mean, it's one of the all-time greats. I mean, you think about all the great races that have been held here and the great battles that we've seen. It's a special place. It's fun to drive on. It just has that mythic element that, you know, I loved the Hungaroring. I loved racing on it. But it just doesn't have the same mythos of a place like Spa-Francorchamps. I mean, just the history from the earliest days of this race and all of the changes, it's still just an epic, incredible place. You know, I talk about the incredible races here, that does exclude this year's Formula 1 race here, oh my word. That was a tragedy, but when it's not experiencing a deluge of biblical proportions, this is an incredible track. Alright, probably about 2 laps left. We're catching the car in front just a little bit, but I don't know that we have the time nor the talent to make a move. Man, I imagine that corner feels incredible in real life. Just the level of G-forces there must be astounding. Looks like the car ahead of us is catching the car in front of him, so there may still be some fireworks. Attempt at the overtake here. That felt a little better. About 2 seconds behind now. Just slowly catching up. I don't know that we'll get in with enough time to do anything with just 1 lap to go. We're gonna try, as long as we don't do anything stupid. But for all of the ground we've overcome, I don't intend to lose the ground that I've made up on a last-second desperate move. Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to be able to do anything. So maybe hope that they make some kind of mistake and I can capitalize, but I kind of don't want them to make a mistake because that just risks us getting caught up into it. But overall, starting 17th, avoiding some incidents, making a couple passes, you know, I at least caught up to these guys even if I don't end up catching or passing them here. Oh man, one more lap.
There's the flag.
One more lap and I think I would have had him. And I was faster through this section and faster all through the back half of the lap. You know, after Puhan or whatever that corner's called. And yeah, I think I could have made it interesting. But that said, starting in 17th, just kind of getting unlucky with qualifying. I say unlucky. I went wide in that one corner on my first qualifying lap, so that's my fault, not the. But you know, my second lap was going to be faster, was going to be decent. So that's why I say unlucky. But then the RNG putting me way at the back of the field. We had two goals, you know, get as many positions as we could, and I think getting past 10 cars is solid. Keeping our nose clean, staying out of trouble. Feel good about that. Goal number 2 was don't spin on our own like we did the first 2 races. So we accomplished that one as well. So I actually feel pretty good about how this race progressed. You know, I do think a 5th place was probably within our grasp had the race gone a couple laps further. But still, 7th from 17th is pretty good. So we'll take it. Happy with that. I do not remember where we go next week. So, ooh, next week is Alton. That'll be fun. Alton's going to be fun. Alright, well that's it from Spa-Francorchamps. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, hit like, maybe subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.